Emmerdale has unveiled a first-look clip of Kim Tate's poisoning storyline ahead of next week's episodes, showing a tense dinner between her and the Dingle family that ends with Kim suddenly collapsing. The shocking incident sparks a brand new whodunnit mystery, and given Kim's long list of enemies, almost anyone could be responsible. In the first preview from the Monday episode, Kim is seen preparing for the dinner, hoping to create some kind of peace. Gabby Thomas and Graham Foster both weigh in on whether the plan is wise. Gabby remains optimistic, believing things won't go too badly, while Graham warns that the Dingles are out for revenge and suggests Kim is effectively choosing her own downfall. Gabby dismisses his concerns, unknowingly adding a layer of irony to what's about to happen. In another clip from Wednesday's episode, Liam Kavanagh and Chas Dingle are chatting in the pub, speculating about how the dinner might be unfolding. Chas admits she's less worried about Kim and more concerned about her own family turning against each other. Their conversation is interrupted when Billy Fletcher receives a phone call revealing that Kim has been poisoned. He quickly shares the news, prompting Chas to take charge and gather the family. However, the situation rapidly spirals as the Dingles begin blaming one another, each suspecting someone else of being behind the attack. According to an insider, Graham arrives armed with information and declares that the poisoner is among them, making it clear he intends to uncover the truth. While Lydia is quickly ruled out due to her close friendship with Kim, suspicion falls heavily on Sam. This is because he was responsible for collecting the mushrooms used in the meal, on Cain's instructions, leading Sam to turn the blame back on his brother, accusing him of attempting to poison Kim. An Emmerdale actress has hinted that Rhona may not walk away from her marriage to Marlon, after all. Zoe Henry has spoken about the uncertain future of her character Rhona Goskirk and whether she could end things with Mandy Dingle. While their relationship is strong, Rhona finds herself conflicted when her former partner Graham Foster re-enters her life. Earlier this year, Rhona's life was thrown into chaos when Graham unexpectedly returned after being presumed dead. He came back to the village following a 6-year absence. Rhona married Marlon in 2022, and together they are raising April Windsor. Despite this, Graham is determined to win Rhona back, and upcoming scenes will show the situation intensifying when Marlon catches the two sharing a close moment. With Marlon and Graham being completely different in nature, Rhona struggles to decide what she truly wants. The actress, who has played the role since 2001, admitted that making such a choice would be incredibly difficult. She explained that Marlon represents stability and a clear sense of happiness. Their life together includes a blended family with 3 children, and although it hasn't been easy, their bond has grown stronger over time. On the other hand, Graham brings excitement and unpredictability. He offers something more thrilling, though it comes with an element of risk compared to the safe and content life Rhona shares with Marlon. Even though their marriage is relatively recent, Rhona and Marlon's connection goes back decades, making any decision to leave far more complicated. The actress pointed out that Rhona genuinely loves Marlon, and their relationship spans around 20 years. From their early involvement to building a family together, they now share deep emotional ties as parents. Although not all the children are biologically theirs, they have created a loving household, with both playing strong parental roles in each other's lives. Their son Leo is also a key part of their family dynamic. Because of everything they have built, it's hard to imagine Rhona simply walking away. However, Graham's return has forced her to confront feelings she thought were long behind her. Whatever decision Rhona makes will have serious consequences. Even if she chooses to stay with Marlon, unresolved emotions for Graham could continue to cause problems in the future. The actress suggested that trust between Rhona and Marlon may already be shaken. Even a moment of doubt can leave lasting damage, meaning honesty and open communication will be crucial for them moving forward. If Rhona decides to pursue a relationship with Graham, it would mean leaving behind the family life she has carefully built over the years. Her connection with April, in particular, would be especially painful to lose, given how close they have become. Recent events have only strengthened Rhona's role in April's life, making their bond even more significant. Ultimately, choosing between Marlon and her family or Graham would be equally heartbreaking. And even if she picked Graham, it raises questions about how they could realistically continue living in the same village. Cain shares a shocking secret moment with jailed Moira in Emmerdale. Liam Kavanagh never hesitates to support his close friend Mandy Dingle in Emmerdale, even when it puts his own career at risk. For most of the year, Cain has been separated from Moira Dingle. She remains behind bars for crimes she didn't commit and could potentially spend the rest of her life in prison, facing charges of double murder and modern slavery. During this difficult time, Cain has also been struggling with a prostate cancer diagnosis. Moira is now aware of his condition and continues to support him as best she can through phone calls and visits from prison. With his surgery approaching, Cain is overwhelmed with fear. In recent scenes, he confided in Charity Dingle about how the operation might affect his sex life. He worried that Moira might see him differently, but Charity reassured him that intimacy is about more than just physical connection. Missing the closeness they once had, Cain and Moira are desperate to be together again, leading Liam to come up with a risky plan to reunite them. While visiting, Moira tells Cain that her murder charges may soon be dropped. However, the relief is short-lived as she explains she still faces allegations linked to modern slavery and must attend a hospital appointment for an MRI scan. When Moira arrives at the hospital, Liam takes action. He secretly hides Cain in a changing room and carefully arranges things so Moira can enter without being accompanied by an officer. Once alone, Cain and Moira share a deeply personal moment. Afterwards, Cain opens up about his fears surrounding the upcoming operation, and Moira reassures him that they will face whatever lies ahead together. Emmerdale reveals a heartbreaking secret about Mandy Dingle as major drama unfolds. Lisa Riley has shared that her character Mandy Dingle is hiding a serious secret from those closest to her, one that could have damaging effects on both her business and her marriage to Paddy. Recently, Mandy returned from Ireland only to find her family in complete turmoil. Bear is facing time in prison over Ray's murder, while Paddy and Dylan have become entangled in the situation after helping to cover up what happened. Since coming back, Mandy has stepped in as a key source of support for Paddy, especially as he struggled with uncertainty after admitting his involvement in hiding Ray's death. She explained that since returning from Donegal, Mandy has been under intense pressure trying to keep everything together. At the same time, there is a problem she hasn't shared with anyone. Her salon is facing financial difficulties after being neglected during her absence. Mandy has chosen not to tell Paddy the truth because she doesn't want to add to his stress, but she has been dishonest about how serious the situation really is. As a result, viewers can expect far more emotional moments ahead rather than light-hearted ones. Emmerdale airs on weekdays at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and is also available to stream on ITVX.